Wag, what up, too? How you living, man? I hope everybody's day is going amazing. My day going beautifully. I haven't done a little sit-down video in front of y'all in a while, so I thought, why not, man? I'm working, bro. I'm actually about to get off in a few minutes. My relief just called me, said he could be a few minutes late, so I'm like, make the best of my time and work, son. Cooler update of the work, just because I have been doing the vlogging thing. My day with the same gym. I went to the store, I went to Walmart, bro. I literally brung in all my bags. I probably had 4 bags in my right arm and like 3 bags in my left arm. I spent $186 on groceries today, bro. Like, I don't know where you live, son, but I don't live in a place that's extremely high cost of living, bro. Like, you can get a lot of stuff for not so much money today. Now, I did buy a blender, a little magic bullet to blend my protein. I got this shaker bottle. I left it at work the last few days on accident. But, excuse me, sometimes, I don't know about y'all, cannot take this protein stuff just in the cup sometimes. Like, sometimes it's like, I feel like it want to come right back up. So I got a little blender. I got bananas, honey, peanut butter, and I made me a little smoothie today, protein smoothie, and I added some protein yogurt. So I probably had about 50-some grams of protein in it, bro. It was fire. But I say all that to say the blender was only $40. So I'm like, minus that, how the heck did I spend $130 on minus that bag, 5-6 bags of groceries, bro? Like, I don't know. I got something to cook meal prepping wise, but $150, I might as well should have eaten out. What's 150 divided by 6? I don't even know. Like, about $20-something almost a day. You feel me? Like, maybe a little more on eating out. I could have just bought food for $20 a day, you know. But anyway, though, my day been straight, man. Working a lot of meetings. I always tell y'all, it's be a lot of good news, and then you feel me. I wouldn't say to be prepared for the worst, but it's like, it's the up and downs of life. Things will come around, bro, and that's just something this is really getting annoying to me. I got some stuff on this thing I keep looking at, but be prepared for it, the ups and downs. You know, you only can be up on that hiatus for so long, son. I was just telling somebody that today, and unfortunately, that's really what's going on, son. A lot of meetings, a lot of conversations, uncomfortable conversations, and having to be realistic about ourselves and our moves moving forward, bro. But I think that the beauty inside of those things is the things that you learn, but not just skill level wise, like, okay, I did this last time, now I don't have to do this time. But also, like, to prove to yourself that, hey, through the murkiness, through it getting bad, bro, you have the ability to make a way, son. And it makes it so much better when in this, I have my cousin, and, you know, me and bro can bounce ideas and thoughts off of each other, and it's no pride, it's no, you can't say this and I can't say that. Hey, if I feel it, I'ma say it. You feel what I'm saying? It is when you have a relationship like that where you don't even feel offense, like, it's not even you having to tell yourself I'm not offended, but when you don't feel it, like, the only person that can do that is the Most High, because it's so easy for the people that we love to offend us and just us out of our own pride and caring about how we express ourselves, that if someone says something that goes against it, you know, you can feel a way. And to have a relationship where that doesn't exist, ain't nothing but the Most High, bro. And so I say that to say, we problem solving, bouncing things off of each other, and if this happened and that happened and that happened, and you feel me, and not to worry ourselves, but to be realistic about what can happen and what would we do if said things happen, right? I think that in business and in life, you have to have a certain amount of that. You know, a lot of people talk about overthinking and things of that nature. See, what I found is that if you can structure your overthinking in a safe and productive manner, then it can work in your best favor. I feel like a lot of our weaknesses, quote unquote, that we have, if we structure them properly, can be utilized as strengths. You understand? Use them for what they are in a way that's going to benefit you. You know, placing people in certain roles in businesses, in work, in your life is literally about that. I'm going to ask this person about this because they're really good at this. I'm going to talk to this person about that because they're really good at that. I'm going to place this person in that role and delegate this task to them because throughout every situation that I put them in, even if they didn't do it how I would have liked it, this is one thing that has continued to stand out in what they have done and structure it properly. You know, sometimes people do need you to structure them accordingly, and I think that sometimes you need to structure people accordingly inside of your life for y'all's relationship to be better and for you to be a better person in the end. You understand what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of understanding about what's going on, bro. And I think that it's just so funny how life reassures you of certain ideas that pops inside of your head and understandings in different ways and lets you know that this is not just a thought, this is actually what goes on, you know what I mean? And it takes just living life and keeping your eyes open and going through things and attempting to understand them. And something that people don't talk a lot about, especially now, is effing up and falling down and learning how to shake back, bro. Like, that is what makes you, that's the difference between you and where you are now and the person that you have the potential to be. You understand? That person didn't just go there in a straight uptrend. You know, you had to go down to go back up. That's how the market works. Stocks, all of this trading, currencies, all of that stuff. It's called a retest. You feel me? And most markets that have a strong trend forward, what do? Crash eventually. You dig what I'm saying? Bitcoin years ago was on a continuous rise up. Everybody said it's gonna go to 100,000, 200,000, X, Y, and Z, and it tanked to like under 30,000. And now what is higher than it was then? You feel me? So just understand that time you going down, in hindsight, when you look back at it, you realize was a time for you to create that foundation, make it solid again, and make it strong enough to hold even more than what you had at the beginning, right? When you thought that things weren't going as good as they were, you feel me? And like I said, I feel like that's what life be about, man. And I'm continuing to learn this. Things are continuing to get presented to me, and I'm not the best at it, bro. I mess up, you know. I'm human before anything, before a young man, before a business partner, before a cousin, before a brother, before a son, before a boyfriend, before a friend. I'm human first, and I don't do all of these things properly, you understand? But I'm humble enough to admit that there are faults about me. I'm humble enough to go and search for them, and I'm humble enough to admit that I can work on them. I don't expect for them to be better and change overnight for me at all, but what I can say is that I see them, I know that they're there, and I know that I want to put in the work to gradually increase over time. You feel me? And you're going to get tested. I just told you about the retest thing. If you mean it, you're going to get put. If you mean that you want to get better, the Most High don't just give you powers through prayer or whatever you or whoever you believe in. You get put in, this is how the universe works. You get put in situations that you have to prove to the Most High, prove to yourself, prove to whatever you believe in that the things that you asked for and the wisdom and the strength and the power that you asked for, that you can implement them in real life. And once you do that, that not knowing if it's going to work turns into, I know it's working now. That's how you attain a strength. You understand? You have to literally attempt to go through it before you can say, okay, I have the power now. I know next time I come around, I got it. You feel me? That's what this thing be about, bro. And I'm continuing to learn that just through messing up, bro. You feel me? Failing forward. Somebody said that a long time ago. I don't know who. I don't know where. I want to charge it to Jordan Peterson, because a lot of good things that happen in my life and understandings that I'm able to come to and talk about stem from a lot of his studies and a lot of his interviews and a lot of his lectures and a lot of his books, man. That is a great, like, if you want to understand yourself and understand people and you don't know where to start, that is a great person to listen to. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Slowly but surely, we taking small steps forward, bro. And I'm grateful more than anything to be in the position that I am. And I don't mean having physical or financial or mental, you know. Well, I am actually happy to have mental, but what I mean is I'm not grateful to be in my shoes where I'm at or whatever the case. I'm grateful to have that understanding more than anything, that I can fail forward. I can mess up, learn, and be better than I was before. You feel me? It's impossible to believe, and I don't know why I would even allow myself ever in life to think that I have to get it right every single time. It doesn't make any sense. If I was on earth before, I don't know. I don't remember it. So it takes going through and learning things, and unfortunately for a lot of us, we learn through experience, and sometimes it takes horrible experience to teach us the best and most beautiful lessons in life, bro. You understand? So I'm slowly coming around and attempting to be better every day. I'm not perfect. I mess up, yes. I get emotional, yes. I react emotionally instead of logically, yes. But I'm learning, and I'm finding ways to intertwine the both and respect both sides of me, the masculine, the feminine, the logical, the emotional. You feel me? The person I want to be versus the person I am versus the person I was, and the understandings that I had to go through then to be where I am now, and what am I going through now to get where I want to go. I'm understanding all of this, and I'm humble enough to know that I got a lot more to learn, but I'm excited, ecstatic, and grateful to be able to go and take them things on head on. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm saying and because I'm expressing my, plight to y'all, but I want y'all to replace my I with your I. You feel me? You say, I am grateful this, I am humble this, I am doing that, because I'm not coming on here to say I'm better or say I have understandings that other people don't, or no, I'm not doing that at all. What I'm saying is, through my expressions of all of these things, letting you know how possible it is for you, bro. I don't have half of the physical things that I would love to have in this life, right? I'm still working on attaining a lot of those things. I'm low-key kind of learning that a lot of those things are meaningless anyway as I get older and go through things, which is kind of crazy and funny, and kind of show like my old soul. And people call me an old man all the time, bro. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm not there physically, but mentally, I'm a lot further off than I give myself credit for, and 9 times out of 10, you are as well. And it's strength and power inside of that, bro. You dig what I'm saying? And know that that's really what matters in the end, bro. Honestly, that's really what matters, bro. So I don't have nothing more than that to say. I appreciate you for watching this video. I don't like making my videos too long. This is about 12, 13 minutes of vid. You dig what I'm saying? Come back. Maybe I'll post tomorrow. Maybe I don't. That's for you to come figure out tomorrow when you tap on my channel. You dig? Like the vid. Subscribe. Share it with your partner, your friend, your homeboy, your sister, your granny, your brother, your daddy, your uncle, your cousin, anybody. You feel me? But I don't have nothing more than that to say. Get this vid to somebody you believe actually needs to hear this. I have nothing more than that to say besides, through him, that one up there, you'll conquer it all. Through him, it had been already done. I'm out of here.
I went through hell and back, and I came back a better me. Said this so many times, but I swear I finally see